Good morning to every one of you. Students, today we are going to discuss the topic Kingdom Fungi. Kingdom Fungi. Now we are learning the classification done by Whittaker. It is known as five kingdom classification. In that, Protista and Monera already we had learned in different section. It is divided into five classes: Monera, Protestant, that already these two classification we had learned. Now third classification, that is fungi, only we are going to learn that. Two more classifications are there, Plantae and Animalia. So five are there. In that third one is fungi. So kingdom fungi today we will be learned. The fungi constitutes a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organism only. Students, what is meant by heterotrophic organism? The organism which do not prepare its own food, do not prepare its own food. By that they are depending others for their food is called a heterotrophic. The fungi constitutes a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. They show a great diversity in morphology and habitat. They are showing great diversity in their external structure. Morphology means structure and their living place. Habitat means living place only. Morphology and habitat. When your bread develops mold, we many times see like that we are keeping the bread for 2-3 days. Like that, a black color thread-like structures are seeing on that. That is fungus only. Bread mold it is. So when your bread develops a mold or young orange rods, it is because of fungi only. Orange rods, orange also decaying due to fungus. Like that, bread develops a mold on that. The common mushroom you eat, all of you knowing mushroom, it is very rich source of vitamin D. Vitamin D, by using vitamin D, we can get prevention against corona also. So especially vegetarians, one who are eating. Mushroom is the only contain vegetarian food containing vitamin D. So one who are vegetarian should include a mushroom in your diet because it is a rich source of vitamin D. So mustard leaves are mushroom you eat and toadstools are also fungi only. So 2-3 example given for that. First one is bread. When you are keeping bread for 2 or 3 days out the fridge only, not inside the fridge, outside the fridge we are keeping like that. A black thread-like structures will be grown on the bread. That is fungus only. It is fungus. That fungus is called a bread mold. Like that, orange also rotting very fast, very fleshy, juicy only. So orange to rods, it is because of fungi. The common mushroom you eat, and toadstools are also examples of fungi only. Toadstools and mushroom. White spots seen on mustard leaves due to a parasitic fungus only. White spots seen on mustard leaves are due to a parasitic fungus only. Some unicellular fungi like yeast and are used to make bread and beer. Some unicellular fungus, yeast are used to make bread and beer only. Bread and beer. Some unicellular fungi, yeast are used to make bread and beer. All of you knowing that yeast we are using for fermentation, for fermenting the idli, dosha, like that, cake, like that, something making to fermenting the batter, we are using this one. Other fungus cause disease in plants and animal, like which are the disease that wheat rust causing Paccinia is an important example only. Wheat rust causing Paccinia is the fungus. It is an important example for fungus causing diseases. That is wheat rust causing Paccinia. Wheat rust causing Paccinia is an important example. Some are the source of antibiotics, example penicillium. Antibiotics also. Penicillium is a fungus producing antibiotics. Fungi are cosmopolitan and occur in air, water, soil, and on animals and plants. Anywhere we can see the fungus. So fungi are cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan always seen anywhere and occur in air, water, soil, and on animals and plants. They prefer to grow in warm and humid places. but they prefer to grow in warm and humid places. Have you ever wondered why we keep food in the refrigerator? Yes, it is to prevent food from going bad due to bacterial or fungal infection only. Bacterial or fungal infection. So this is the general characteristic of kingdom fungi. First characteristic is that it is the heterotrophic organism. Means it does not prepare its own food by itself because it does not have chlorophyll. So it depends on other organism for the food. They show a great diversity in morphology and habitat. When your birds develop a mold or your orange rods, it is because of fungi. The common mushroom you eat and the toadstools are also fungi. Examples of fungi are mushroom and toadstools. White spots seen on mustard leaves are due to parasitic fungus. Some unicellular fungus like yeast. What is the use of yeast? It is used to make bread and beer. Other fungi causes disease in plants and animals. One example of disease is wheat rust causing Yersinia. Wheat rust causing Yersinia is an important example. Some are the source of antibiotic also. Which is the source of antibiotic? Penicillium is the source of antibiotic. Penicillium. Penicillium is the source of antibiotic. Penicillin is preparing from this Penicillium fungus only. Are you heard about penicillin? Alexander Fleming invented the penicillin, that is an antibiotic. It is derived from Penicillium fungus. By that only it got the name penicillin. Fungi are cosmopolitan in occurrence and occur in air, water, soil, and on animals and plants. They prefer to grow in warm and humid places. Have you ever wondered why we keep food in the refrigerator? Yes, it is to prevent food from going bad due to bacterial or fungal infections only. With the exceptions of yeast, which are unicellular, fungi are filamentous only. With the exception of yeast, yeast is a unicellular one only. Fungi are filamentous in nature, filamentous type only. Their bodies consist of long, slender, thread-like structures only. Long, slender, thread-like structure. Seeing here, no, like this long, slender, thread-like structures only. This mushroom only shown there. This one, see that the bread mold, it is mucor. So it is saying except yeast. Yeast is unicellular one. So exception of yeast, fungi are filamentous. Their bodies consist of long, slender, thread-like structures called hyphae. Long, slender, thread-like structures called hyphae. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Network hyphae is the single unit. Slender, thread-like single unit is called hyphae. The network of full hyphae, full covering is called mycelium. So body of the fungus is called mycelium only, made up of hyphae. Some hyphae are continuous tubes, means in between there will be no wall. Continuous tube. Some hyphae are continuous tubes filled with multinucleated cytoplasm. Some hyphae are continuous tube, means it is not separated into compartments. Filled with multinucleated, means more than one nucleus cytoplasm, multinucleated cytoplasm. These are called cenocytic hyphae only. The meaning of cenocytic hyphae means multinucleated condition is called cenocytic, multinucleated hyphae. Cenocytic hyphae. Multinucleated means mostly in one cell, one nucleus only seen. Cell cytoplasm will be there and one nucleus will be there. But in this type of cell, along with the cytoplasm, more nucleus will be there. That multinucleated condition is called cenocytism. So how the hyphae is there? Some hyphae are continuous. Continuous just means understood, no, not separated by the walls. In between wall will not be there. Filled with the multinucleated cytoplasm. These are called cenocytic hyphae. Others have septae or cross walls. Others have septae or cross walls in their hyphae. Others have septae or cross walls in their hyphae. Other fungus having in between, like that a compartment will be there, divided into. The cell walls of fungus are composed of a special substance called chitin and polysaccharides. The cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin and polysaccharides. Understood? So we will learn about the nature of fungus. Learned already. One more time I say that yeast which is unicellular, except the yeast, other fungus are filamentous in nature. Their bodies consist of long, slender, thread-like structures called hyphae. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Some hyphae are continuous tubes filled with the multinucleated cytoplasm. These are called a cenocytic hyphae. Cenocytic means a multinucleated, more than one nucleus present in the cell. Then it is called a cenocyte. Others have septae. Septae means a wall. Wall is called a septae. Cross walls in their hyphae. Their cell walls of fungus is made up of two substances. Which are those? Chitin and poly. Say chitin made up of chitin and polysaccharide. Chitin and polysaccharide. Fungus cell wall is made up of chitin and polysaccharide. This one take care. Most fungi are heterotrophic. That already I told that fungus does not have a chlorophyll. So it cannot prepare the food. So it is heterotrophic and absorb soluble organic matter from dead substrates. So most fungi are heterotrophic and absorb soluble organic matter from dead substrate and hence are called saprophyte. Hence are called saprophytes only. Most fungi are heterotrophic and absorb soluble organic matter from dead substrates and hence are called saprophytes. Those that depend on living plants and animals are called parasites. Those that depend on living plants and animals are called parasites. Those that depend on living plants and animals are called parasites. If it lives on dead organic matter, then it is called a saprophyte. If it lives on living plants and animals, then it is called a parasites. They can also live as symbionts. What is the meaning of symbionts? Mutually beneficial to each other. In association with algae, the symbiont of algae and fungi. The meaning of symbiont means both of them should be beneficial. Both of them, one who are the partners, one who are the symbionts, in that both the organism must be benefited. Both the organism must be benefited. In lichens, it is an association of fungus and algae. Fungus and algae. Both of them are benefited. How they are benefited? Lichen having chlorophyll, so they are preparing the food. Lichen having chlorophyll. Fungus does not having chlorophyll. Lichen having chlorophyll. Algae. Algae having chlorophyll, so algae prepare the food and giving to the fungus. That is the benefit getting to the fungus. And fungus helping the algae to collect the raw material of photosynthesis. So fungus helping the algae to collect the raw materials for photosynthesis. So both of them are benefited. Another symbiont is with higher root plants, higher plants roots, that is called a mycorrhiza. Lichen also symbiont only. Lichen is a symbiont of algae and fungi. In that algae prepares the food and giving to the fungi. What is the help doing by the fungi? Fungi is helping the algae to collect the raw material for photosynthesis. So both of them are benefited each other. Mutual benefit. Mutual benefit is the characteristic of symbionts. First symbiont is lichen and another symbiont. It is the symbiont of fungus with the roots of higher plants. What is the benefit? Fungus can be live there. Occupation, habitat or living place is provided by the roots of the tree. Instead of that, fungus is absorbing some nitrogen containing substance. Nitrogen containing substance and giving to the plant. So both of them are benefited. About mycorrhiza, we will be learning another lesson also. So two are there. So most fungi are heterotrophic and absorb soluble organic matter from dead substrate and hence are called saprophytes. Those that depend on living plants and animals are called parasites. They can also live as symbionts in association with the algae called lichen. Lichen. It is pronouncing as lichen, not lichen. Lichen. And roots of higher plants. It is called the association of fungus and roots of higher plant is called mycorrhiza. Understood? Now, reproduction in fungi can take place by vegetative means called fragmentation. Reproduction is taking place by an asexual method, that is vegetative reproduction called fragmentation, fission and budding. Three methods are there: fragmentation, fission and budding. Asexual reproduction is by spores called conidia. Asexual reproduction is by spores called conidia or sporangiospores or zoospores. Called conidia or sporangiospores or zoospores, and sexual reproduction is by oospores only. Sexual. Asexual reproduction by three structures: conidia, sporangiospores or zoospores. But sexual reproduction is by single structure called oospore, ascospore and basidiospores. So about reproduction only now we are saying reproduction of fungi. It can reproduce by vegetative reproduction, that is called fragmentation. Fragment means cut into pieces and every piece afterwards convert into the full plant. Fission. Fission already we had learned that one is divided into two, then binary fission. If one is divided into many, then it is called multiple fission. And budding. Asexual reproduction is by spores called conidia or sporangiospores or zoospores, and sexual reproduction also by three structures: oospore, ascospore and basidiospores. The various spores are produced in distinct structures called fruiting bodies. The spores are seen inside a structure. Inside a structure only these spores are seen, that spores are calling as fruiting bodies. The sexual cycle involves the following three types are there: fusion of protoplasm between two motile or non-motile gametes. Two motile or non-motile gametes called a plasmogamy. Fusion of protoplasm. Gamy means fusion only. Fusion of protoplasm, so it got the name plasmogamy. Fusion of protoplasm between two motile or non-motile gametes. Motile means moving gametes or non-moving gametes. Fusion of protoplasm between two moving or non-moving gametes called plasmogamy. Fusion of two nucleus called karyogamy. Fusion of two nuclei called karyogamy. Meiosis in zygote resulting in haploid spores. Meiosis in zygote resulting in haploid spores. The sexual cycle involving three steps. First, what is fusing? Fusion of protoplasm between two motile sperm or two non-motile sperm. That is called a plasmogamy. So first protoplasm fuses, then nucleus fuses. That is the second step. Fusion of nuclei called a karyogamy. And afterwards, after the fusion of nucleus, meiosis in zygote. Fusion of nucleus means zygote formed. Now meiosis in zygote resulting in haploid spores. When a fungus reproduces asexually, two haploid hyphae of compatible mating, types come together and fuse only. Two haploid coming, then it become diploid only. When fungus reproduce asexually, two fungus come together and fuses like this. When a fungus reproduce sexually, two haploid hyphae of compatible mating types. Compatible means matching mating types. Both of their reproduction should be matching each other. Like that, two hyphae, that is haploid hyphae, come together and fuses. In some fungi, the fusion of two haploid cells. In some fungus, the fusion of two haploid cells immediately results in diploid cells. However, in other fungus, that is ascomycetes and basidiomycetes, on intervening dikaryotic stage, that is N plus N, two nuclear per cell occurs only. Some fungi, fusion of two haploid cells immediately results in a diploid cell only. Two haploid combined together. Haploid means n set of chromosome. Like that, one is having n set of chromosome and other is also having n set of chromosome. Both of them combined together to form 2n set of chromosome only. But in some other fungus like Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, an intervening dikaryotic stage occurs only. That is n plus n. Such a condition is called dikaryon. An intervening dikaryotic stage. Two nucleus will be remain there. Both the nucleus are not mixing. Both the nucleus are mixing, then it is called a diploid only. Diploid cells. Both the nucleus are fusing each other. But in some other fungus like Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, an intervening dikaryotic stage. Dikaryotic stage means two nucleus. Karyo means nucleus only. Two nuclei per cell occurs. Such a condition is called a dikaryon and the phase is called a dikaryophase of the fungus. Do you understood the difference between diploid and dikaryon? Diploid means two nucleus, two haploid nucleus fused together. Nucleus fused together and become single one. Then it is diploid only. If both the nucleus are prevailing there, then it is called a dikaryon. Di means two, karyo means nucleus, two nucleated condition. Two nuclei per cell. Later, the parental nuclei fuse and the cell become diploid. Later, the parental nuclei fuse and the cell become diploid. The fungi form fruiting bodies. The fungi form fruiting bodies in which reduction division occurs. The fungi form fruiting bodies in which reduction division occurs, leading to formation of haploid spores only. Formation of haploid spores. The morphology of the mycelium, mode of spore formation and fruiting bodies form the basis for the division of the kingdom into various classes. The morphology of the mycelium, mode of spore formation and fruiting bodies form the basis for the division of the kingdom into various classes only. Now classes of fungus only we are going to learn. Before that I will show you some slides regarding this one. Fungi, that is heterotrophic eukaryotes only. Heterotrophic means the preparation of food is not doing by itself. For the food, it depends on the other only. Heterotrophic. Eukaryotes means a well-developed nucleus. Divided into these are the classification: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes. Don't want to afraid. We are going to learn now. These four classification are there. How many are there? Four are there. Four. Which are those? Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes. And their examples are given: Rhizopus albugo, Ascomycetes yeast penicillium, Basidiomycetes Aspergillus claviceps neurospora, Deuteromycetes alternaria, Trichoderma, Coletotrichum. One time read and see that examples and all. So how many classification are there for the fungus? Four are there. Which are the four? Say first. Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes. Example of Phycomycetes say Rhizopus albugo. Example of Ascomycetes say yeast penicillium. And example of Basidiomycetes say Aspergillus claviceps neurospora. Example of Deuteromycetes say Alternaria, Trichoderma, Coletotrichum. Coletotrichum. So classification understood. Now classification in detail we are going to learn now. So this one say that a fungus A, Three diagrams are given. First one is showing the fungus. All the three are fungus only. First one mucor. Mucor means bread mold only. On the bread we can see if we are keeping bread 2-3 days outside the fridge, then normal room temperature we can see this fungus. This line is called a hyphae. Hyphae and full body is called a mycelium. And B is the diagram of aspergillus only. B is aspergillus. Somewhat it looks like a COVID only. Without this dog, it is looking like a COVID. Aspergillus. And mushroom, all of you knowing a mushroom. Scientific name is agaricus. What is the scientific name? Agaricus. So three are there. Three fungus. Mucor, aspergillus, agaricus. Mucus, aspergillus. Don't want to forget. Mucus, aspergillus and agaricus. So now we are going to learn the classification. So four classification are there like that I had already told you. In that first one is phycomycetes. What are the characteristics of phycomycetes? See that. Members of phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitat. Members of phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitat and on decaying wood in moist and damp places or as obligate parasites on plants. Members of phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitats, where it is saying that aquatic habitat, decaying wood in moist and damp places or obligate parasite on plants also. Some are seeing as parasite also. Mycelium means plant body of fungus is called mycelium. Mycelium is aseptative. Aseptative means not divided into compartment. It is fully continuous only. Septa is not there. In biology, A is using for showing the absent. Aseptate means absence of septa. Septa means wall only. In between, cross walls are not there. And stenocytic, already I told that as cross walls are not there, it is continuous only seeing. So cytoplasm contain more than one nucleus. That condition is called a xenocytic. Cytoplasm multinucleated condition. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospore, that is motile, or by aplanospores non-motile only. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores motile or by aplanospores non-motile. These spores are endogenously produced in sporangium. These spores are endogenously produced in sporangium. Zygospores are formed by fusion of two gametes. Zygospores are formed by fusion of two gametes, male gamete and female gamete fusing together to form a structure called a zygospores. These gametes are similar in morphology. Similar in morphology means isogamous. Both of them are same in size and same in structure. Then it is called isogamous. If both of them are dissimilar, male and female gamete are dissimilar means one is big and other one is small. Otherwise, in size or shape is difference is there. Then it is called a anisogamous or oogamous. So while coming to the sexual reproduction, the zygospores are formed by fusion of two gametes. Two gametes means male and female gametes, zygospore. These gametes are similar in morphology, then it is called isogamous. Iso means same only. Similar in structure, then it is called isogamous, or dissimilar, then it is called anisogamous or oogamous. Some common examples are mucor, rhizopus. The bread mold mentioned earlier is rhizopus only. Mucus, mucor, rhizopus, albugo. The parasitic fungi on mustard. Mustard, white dots we can see on the mustard like that already learned. No, that is albugo only. So which are the three examples? See, mucor, rhizopus is the bread mold, and albugo is the parasitic fungi on the mustard. So what are the characteristics of phycomycetes? One more time, see that. Members of phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitat and on decaying wood in most damp places or as obligate parasite on plants. The mycelium is aseptate. Aseptate means continuous only, not having any division in between. Septa means wall. Aseptate means absence of wall in between. So asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores or by eplanospores. Zoospores, motile, then it is called a zoospore. And if it is non-motile, then it is called eplanospores. Non-motile called eplanospores. These spores are endogenously produced in sporangium. Zygospores are formed by fusion of two gametes. Zygospores are formed by fusion of two gametes. These gametes are similar in morphology or dissimilar. Some common examples are Mucor, Rhizopus, and Albugo. Mucor, Rhizopus, and Albugo only. So classification like that, 4 classification are there: Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. 4 classifications are there. So today in this session we had learned about the kingdom fungi. The characteristic of kingdom fungi only given in the first paragraph and examples of fungi is given. In second paragraph their body structure is given. Some are unicellular like a fungus and the others are filamentous. In that filament also some are having septa, wall in between, and some are not having wall in between. Like that we had learned. And their nutritional tendency only given in this paragraph. Heterotrophic and some are heterotrophic. In that heterotrophic also some are saprophytic and some are parasite only. What is the difference between saprophytic and parasitic? Saprophytic depending upon dead organic material only, dead organic material. And parasite are depending on living plants and animals. Living plants and animals. And about the symbiont also we had learned that 2 symbionts are there with the fungi. Fungi is in association with algae called lichen, and fungi is association with the roots of large plants called mycorrhiza and lichen. Then we had learned that the reproduction in fungi can take place by vegetative means, fragmentation, fission and budding. Asexual reproduction is by spores called conidia or sporangiospores or zoospores. And sexual reproduction is by zoospores, ascospores or basidiospores. The various spores are produced in distinct structure called fruiting bodies. Sexual cycle having 3 steps. First, protoplasm fusing together called plasmogamy. Then nucleus fused together called karyogamy. Then zygote. Nucleus fused together means zygote will be formed. From zygote meiosis is occurring. And the condition of dikaryon and diploid cell, already I told that if both the nucleus combine together to form a single structure, then it is diploid in nature. If it is remaining as 2 separate nucleus, then it is called a 2 nuclei per cell condition is called a dikaryon. Then classification only we had learned that. Classification I had shown slide to you. See the slide. These Phycomycetes already, Rhizopus and Albugo we had learned that. Rhizopus is the bread mold only, and these 4 classification we are learning. Then fungus will be completed. Heterotrophic eukaryote it is Phycomycetes, Rhizopus albugo, Ascomycetes, Yeastae penicillium, Basidiomycetes, Aspergillus claviceps neurosporum, Deuteromycetes, Alternaria, Trichoderma and Holotricha. In that Phycomycetes already we had learned. These 3 are remaining to learn. Phycomycetes. What we learned in Phycomycetes? See that. It can be seen decaying wood in moist or damp places or as obligate parasites. The mycelium aseptate or cenocytic. The meaning of that already I told you. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores or by aplanospores. When it is called a zoospore, if it is moving one motile, then it is called a zoospores. If it is not moving, then it is called aplanospores. These spores are endogenously produced in sporangium. Zygospores are formed by fusion of 2 gametes. These gametes are similar in morphology or dissimilar only. Similar in morphology means both the male gamete and female gamete having same size or shape, then it is called isogamous. If it having one is small, usually female gamete is large. Female gamete is large and male gamete is small only. Like in human being also, ovum is large only, sperm is slender only. Like that it is, then it is called anisogamous or oogamous. Some common examples are mucor, rhizopus, that is bread mold, albugo, the parasitic fungi, and mustard. On mustard leaves, the white spots can be seen like that is adenoids. So fungus only today we had learned, not completed. 3 more classification remaining now. Mushroom, this one is agaricus. Agaricus, umbrella shaped structure, and this is aspergillus, and this one is mucus only, mucus. And fungal body is called a mycelium. Single unit of mycelium is called a hyphae. Fruiting body also, this spherical structure which is seeing in the diagram is fruiting body only. In this only spores are kept. Fruiting body already I told you. Spores are produced in distinct body called a fruiting body. This dot to dot spherical structures are fruiting body only.